All right, so this is such an important pro tip that a lot of people don't know or even think about. And this is online picture taking. This is only going to be for online storage auctions, not live, but online. So basically the idea of this is very simple, guys. Multiple times a storage unit can be up for auction. For example, the owner of this locker right here basically has 21 hours and 52 minutes to basically pay for his bill. He actually has longer than that because even when you win a storage unit online and pay your fees, and we'll kind of go over that in another video, and pay the 10%, you still have to physically go to the facility and pay the remaining balance. So technically the owner of this locker has until, basically, if he can get there before you do to pay for the unit and pay for his bill, then what they'll do is they'll take it off the site and basically give him access to his storage unit again. But we'll go over that in another video. This video is very important. It's called online picture taking, and the reason for that is simple. This unit has been up for auction many times throughout the course of the last 6 months. So what happens is the owner of this locker basically pays his bill before the time is up, and then they take it down off the site, and then he'll have access to his unit. The pro tip here, though, is to screen share basically a few pictures from this unit. And the reason I like to do that, and what you do, I'm on a Mac, so I go Command-Shift-4 on my keyboard, and I can screen share, or excuse me, take pictures of basically a few pictures from the storage unit, and that's one picture, right? There's a reason why I do this, guys. It's because I want to see if he pays his bill before the time is up. I know from experience, eventually this storage unit is going to be sold one of these months. One of these months, he's going to be late, and somebody's going to buy this storage unit, and he's not going to have enough time to pay his bill, and somebody's going to win all this stuff. And this is a great storage unit. There's a really nice lawn and garden equipment in there. I love the fact that he wrapped that display case back there. There's a lot of good stuff. The way he's meticulous about the way he packs his boxes. I love this unit. So what I do on units that I really like is I know there's a possibility that they pay before the time is up. So I take pictures of all of the storage units that I really like. That way, if he does pay next month, if he goes and doesn't pay, it will go back up to auction, and I will see if he put anything in or if he took anything out. Okay? So it's very important to me. I like to take screenshots to see if they took anything from the unit, if it ends up, or maybe they added stuff to the unit. So next month, if it goes up for auction, I know what to expect. Also, guys, I like to take notice of the price. This is the price here. It's $900. I've seen this storage unit go all the way up to $1,500, and I've seen it as low as $700. So the reason for that, a lot of times, is when you type in your zip code here. I'm going to type in mine up here. You'll notice that there's a lot of auctions going up for auction, right? There's a ton of them. There's been a few times where that storage unit that I just shown you was going up for auction, and there was only 2 or 3 others. What happens when there's only a very few amount of auctions going is all the eyeballs are on only a couple auctions, which drives the price up online. But when you get a lot of units like this that are going up for auction and they end right around the same time, the prices are lower. Just so that, hopefully that makes sense. So there's a reason also why I like to screen share or screenshot the storage units I like, is not only to see if they took anything out or anything, they added anything, but also I'll notate the price that it ends at. That way, next month when it goes up for auction, I kind of know what the price of the storage unit is going for. Because see, there's a lot of auctions going up, and typically when there's a lot more auctions going up, that means the prices on the units drop, because people in their minds, they're storage unit buyers, they're addicted. You'll understand when you start buying a lot of storage units, it's very addicting to buy storage units. And when there's only a few, the prices are high because people want to buy them. But when there's a lot, they know the probability of them buying a unit is extremely high. So it drives the prices a little lower when there's that many. Okay? So that's kind of the idea. Go through here. if there's any really great units that you like, make sure you take a screenshot of a few of the main photos, because every month that this storage unit goes up for auction, the facilities are supposed to retake new photos, right? And when they take the new photo, if a box is missing, then you know that the owner probably paid the bill and went through there, grabbed some valuables, and then what? Basically, they went delinquent again and it went up for auction, and then you won it, right? So you're going to see the same unit go up for auction multiple times throughout your storage unit buying career. And I like to kind of like make sure I remember the past, so that way I can know if they've added anything, removed anything. Also notate the price. This one, for example, is $210. It may end up at $210, but they may pay their bill and the next month it ends up at $300. So I kind of want to know the prices as well and kind of how those are driven up. But more importantly, if they've been in the unit. Because remember, when you go delinquent, they slap that red, typically that red lock on the unit, right? So you can't get in your unit. And the only way you can get in is if you pay your bill or it goes up for auction and somebody like me buys it. So if they slap the red lock on there and you pay your bill before the time is up, then you have access again to your unit, and you have also the access to grab valuables out of there. Because a lot of times when you know you almost lost the unit, you're going to go through your unit, grab some valuables probably. That way, if it happens again, you at least have some of that valuable stuff, right? So that's the idea. So that's why I like to take screenshots, because sometimes we can't simply remember stuff just by remembering. We have to take screenshots. So I'll take screenshots. I'll name the screenshot Northwest Storage Banks, and then when this facility goes up for auction again, I'll look through those screenshots and see if any of them are appearing twice, if the buyer paid for their storage unit. All right, hopefully that made sense. This is a pro tip. Don't be lazy. It's all about putting yourself in the best position to win when it comes to storage unit buying. This is just another thing you can do to up your game, especially with online auctions, because you want to know if they took stuff out of there after they've had access, after they paid their bill. All right, that's it. Online storage, picture taking, make sure you do it. Screenshot a few of the photos on really good units. And that's it, guys.